you and my basic.
What's going on, guys? I'm here and welcome to my first video in my beginner series. I'm going to show you guys how to work on the friction zone in this first video. But I want to first off by telling you guys I am by no means a certified instructor. I'm just an average Joe who rides a sport bike. So if you fuck up your face or your bike, that's your own fault. So I'm just going to try to give you how I learned. Maybe you can learn a thing or two, but we'll see. So just what you want to do is come into an empty parking lot. Preferably where there's going to be no traffic so you don't fucking kill yourself. And what you're going to do is put your bike in neutral so I can kind of explain it. So the friction zone is the point of engagement in your clutch where your rear wheel starts to spin. So you're going to take in your clutch and it's going to be somewhere in that zone. They're different for every bike is different, so get a chance to know yours because it's going to make taking off a lot easier when we get to that video a few weeks on the road. So first, I would advise you, put it in first gear. So I'll show you how to do that because you may not know how to do that. So pull your clutch, push down on the clutch lever with your left foot, and then you're just going to slowly release the clutch. If you guys can look at the left hand side here on my handlebars, I'm starting to move it, and if you watch, the bike is starting to move. That is my friction zone, guys. It's that easy. And then you can let it go fully out, and look, give no throttle at all. And then you pull it in, and your bike will eventually slow down, but I'm not gonna wait that long. But it will eventually slow down. So just practice that a few times. So here, slowly let it out, and it starts to go. Just walk with it, guys. Don't let it fully out yet. Just walk with it, and then let it fully out when you're ready. All right. So I'm gonna turn around here. I'm giving no throttle. The clutch is completely out. No throttle. I don't know if you can see my hand. No throttle. Alright. So then you can step it up a little bit. After you walk it for the length of the parking lot, let it out. No clutch. And actually, I'll open my visor so you guys can hear. Alright. So as you let your clutch out, you can hear your RPMs are going to drop. See? You can hear it? Here's the die. Alright. So then when you go ahead and do that, you can go ahead and give it a little bit of gas. Take off. But let that clutch out slowly before you give it some gas. If you give too much gas and you let your clutch out too fast, you're going to do something really scary. And I'll just let the clutch out fast just to show you guys what will happen. See here? You let your clutch out, your bike stalls. And then you lunge forward like an idiot. And everybody's going to laugh at you at a red light because they know you're a noob. Or you're just an idiot. But you know what? I've been riding for a year, and I still, from time to time, stall my bike at red lights. Very rarely, but half the time I'm not paying attention, and I still stall my bike. So I'm going to start it back up. I'm going to walk through one more time about the friction zone. You're going to take your clutch, your left hand, slowly let it out, and you'll start to walk. Do that a couple of times, the length of the parking lot. See my feet? I'm just walking it. Clutch is pulling that out. Once you found that spot, go ahead and let it out all the way, and just ride the length with no throttle. You'll continue to move. And then one of the last steps you can do is go ahead and do a takeoff, which I'll do for you guys. And you know, you guys will get better as time goes on, because it's all muscle memory. It really is. Like, I can do it without even looking. But for the first couple times, I bet you'll be looking down your clutch hand. It's okay. But over time, you'll get that muscle memory, and then you'll be like this. You can just take off. And it's really easy. So I just want to stress, once again, take your time with it. Play with it for about maybe a half hour tops. If you need more work, maybe an hour, but it's a really simple concept. And then don't let it out too fast so you don't stall and look like a fool. And I also just want to say, remember that I am, you know, no expert, so don't critique me on how I do it. You know, you might find some other video on YouTube or other social media sites that somebody does it differently. That's fine, that's cool. But do what works for you, and be safe riding, and I'll check you guys later. If you haven't subscribed to me, if you're new, go ahead and click that little red subscribe button. I'm going to have a bunch of videos coming out in the near future. This video is shot towards the beginning of fall, but it's going to come out in winter because I need some content. So take it easy, guys.